How's it hanging, dudes? My name is Sean, and welcome back to Humanity First and another Andrew Yang video. Kind of Andrew Yang video, technically going to be a little bit of a toss-up here. Today, I want to talk about the 3 best ways to support your candidate and to make sure that they win come the primary and then the general election. Before we get into that, remember that tomorrow is the deadline for the submissions for any of the merch art designs that you want to submit, and then in the hopes of your design winning and then you getting free merch. If you still want to do that, you still have about 2 days to get your designs in, and then that's the end of that. So back to the story at hand. We have 3 ways. There actually are a number of ways to help your candidate of choice to win the primary and the general election. And here, at Humanity First, we are, I guess how you say, slightly a little biased. As we're going to use Yang as an example. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. What are you going to do? But you can use this formula to help any candidate at any time. It's just, it doesn't matter who you put in, the X factor. As long as everything else lines up, you can actually make it happen. So the number one easiest and most effective way of supporting any candidate is giving a direct donation. It's obvious, but it can't really be understated. We have a corrupt system where the biggest wallet and the deepest pocket always wins. For example, Yang needs to reach another 500,000 in donations in order to do a few more ads in some of these key battleground states like New Hampshire, Iowa. And the ads are already working. He's swelling with support. So many more people are knowing who he is. He's getting that name recognition. But $500,000 can make or break you. If somebody else outspends you, that's the end of it. They're going to get more notoriety. More people are going to see them. And when you're already going up against people like Warren, Sanders, and Biden who have all this huge name recognition, it's an uphill battle. We've already done a lot of the hard work as far as Yang goes, but money is the driving factor in everything. And without name recognition, Yang especially needs it if he's going to maintain this and keep nourishing this monstrous growth that he's receiving. It's just crazy. And rest assured, money does solve most of a candidate's problems, so long as they're actually competent, right? So yeah, if you're looking for an easy way to maximize your effectiveness and maximize your help, just a donation, $1. You know what I mean? Just $1, that helps. If 1 million people donate $1, there's $1 million. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Well, you're going to have, we go put $10 back for your Netflix payment, make it 11. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no big deal. So number 2, for any candidate, the obvious thing, and something that most people aren't so hip to do, is to be a volunteer. Don't just sit around and argue with your friends. At least not all day. Get out there and make a difference with each campaign as a volunteer. There's groups out there for each campaign that will show you how to phone bank, how to text bank, how to do all these other things that these volunteer groups have set up, how to reach different people, how to engage with different people. And yes, you can do all this without leaving your living room. You really can. It's as simple as sending emails and texting and calling. You don't have to get up, go nowhere. You don't have to, let's say you're living in Texas, you want to help Yang out. You don't have to go to New Hampshire. Let's say you're living in Vermont and you want to help Yang out in Iowa. You don't have to go to Iowa. You could do it from the comfort of your own couch, and that goes for any candidate. So don't let volunteer work deter you. It's not actually work. And obviously, if you believe in the cause, it wouldn't be work to you anyways. You'd want to volunteer whatever time you could. And again, if you don't have time, you should always donate. Now, the most crucial, critical, serious, and unequivocal factor that you could do is to gear up. Join us on the war that wages on the digital online battlefront. Cringy? Cheesy? Yeah, I know, but there's really no other way to say it. And it's true. And other than large sums of money, it's the best thing you can do. What do I mean? Simple. It's what you are doing right now. Going down into the comment section and trying to convince the Bernie Bros to join us. Use the math. We have the facts. Spar with these dissenters. And not just in videos like mine or pro-Yang videos. If you're a Bernie Bro, don't just sit around and pro-Bernie chats and comment sections. Go to the other people. Convert them. And battle with them with your intellect and win them over. You know what I mean? It's no more do you go to our political rallies the deciding factor. What gets decided is on the internet. You know what I mean? There's people like me who's making videos. every time that you guys comment somebody who's maybe anti-Yang or anti-Tulsi Gabbard, and you fight for that your candidate, you have a chance of winning that person over, and that is bigger sometimes than even the biggest donation. I mean, you don't know what to say? Do a little research. Look at some of my videos. Look at other people's videos. Listen to what Yang says. Repeat what he says. If you find yourself, in a block where you think somebody's got you, send a video in response. There's plenty of my videos. There's plenty of Kai Watson's videos. There's plenty of Paget Keki's videos. There's plenty of Nerds for Yang 2020 videos out there, dispelling and debunking and correcting everything out there that's falsified for Andrew Yang, for example, right? You could do the same thing with your candidate. And really, like, this doesn't cost anything. You're on YouTube anyways, right? You're on your phone. You're sitting at the dinner table. You're having fun. You're not doing really anything anyways. Might as well get into some intellectual sparring, right? And that share button cannot be understated either. It is big. If you share every single video that's pro Yang to all of your friends, you probably get on their nerves, but eventually a certain amount of those people are going to jump ship, and they're going to at least just to get you to leave alone, right? they're going to jump ship, and they're going to be pro Yang. That's just the way it is. I mean, I myself was right leaning, and now I'm making videos for a progressive, right? So Yang has a big conversion rate, and there wasn't nobody in the comment section who really technically came at me to convince me, but I was reading in comment sections and stuff like that, and eventually, comments started to catch on with me, and it started to make a lot more sense, So stuff like that really can make a difference. Sharing the videos, liking and commenting. I mean, I know it sounds cliche, like the whole YouTuber thing, but especially in a political environment, it makes a huge difference. Sharing a video to Facebook or Twitter to all your friends, to people who are staunchly Bernie or staunchly Elizabeth Warren. Believe it or not, they have a lot more people who are soft supporters. They're not really supporters of Sanders or Warren. They can be swayed either way. So trust me, whenever you share a video, whenever you comment, whenever you go onto that battleground, it makes a big difference. So go forth, guys. Any way of engaging online, any way possible. Make a video, share a video, comment, do something, make a graphic, get something going on. Help Yang out. If you can't donate, that's what you can do. If you want to volunteer, that's all the best. If you can do all three on a routinely weekly basis, your candidate will win. Of course, they can't just be you. You can't be the one-man army, but there has to be an army. And if that army actually does that and doesn't slack off, that candidate can win. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. But before we go, I just want to leave you guys with one last little tidbit of motivation. Just one little small thing, just in case you wasn't really feeling like getting out there and volunteering, or maybe donating, or maybe, sharing the crap out of all those Yang videos. Maybe you just wasn't really quite feeling it. Here, go ahead and take a look at this. I think you might be singing a little bit of a different tune after this. Anyways, have a good day, guys.
The son of immigrants who came here seeking the American dream, Andrew Yang. His parents taught him about hope and hard work, a leader in education. Andrew Yang, the founder of Venture for America, a nonprofit that helped create thousands of jobs. President Obama named Andrew a champion of change, and his ideas are a blueprint for a new way forward. An economy where big tech and Wall Street are held accountable. A healthcare system with Medicare for all that takes on drug companies to lower prices. A fight against climate change that confronts big polluters.
We have to rewrite the rules of the 21st century so that they work for us.
Andrew Yang, parent, patriot, not a politician. A new leader who understands that what's coming is the greatest economic transformation in history, and who can lead us in the fight for the future that we want. For President Andrew Yang, a new way forward.
I'm Andrew Yang, and I approve this message.